Hi, and welcome to the Monetize Your Mission Mastermind for Thursday, August 20th, 2026. And today we are going to be talking about Substack. The three things to check on your Substack right now. So this was based on a conversation that Deborah Oppenheim had asked about over in the school community, the client acquisition for coaches community. And she was wondering about, because Substack has made so many changes lately, what are the three things that are just like, if you could only look at three things, what would those three things be? And we're gonna talk about those today, and we're also going to talk about one other thing. It will be a surprise at the end, so encourage y'all to watch till the end. I'm supposed to do that, right? Anyway, so this if you are able to do this at the same time while we're checking out while I'm going through this, you can do this yourself. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to our Substack publication as though we are in it, as though we're visiting it for the very first time. We're going to go look at it through the eyes of visitors who are coming to check us out. So Evelyn promised that we could use hers as an experiment. So I'm going to ask you, can you share your screen, Evelyn? Is that like something that you would want to do?
I don't have it up, but hang on a second. Let me get it. Let me get my, um, I thought you were going to be, anyway.
Okay.
Um, wow, I have a lot of windows open. Hang on one second. Can you like
Do
talk
you want
amongst
me to do
yourselves and then
Deborah?
I'll get,
Because Deborah
yeah.
is actually the one that asked for
Oh,
this.
very good. Then do Deborah. Yeah.
So
I
let's
have
just,
1,000 windows open.
since you don't want to be on the spot. Deborah, I'm going to put you on the spot. So
Oh,
what we're going to do is we're going to
so,
visit your Substack as though we've never been there before.
okay.
Okay. So, and the title of this is the three things to check on your Substack right now,
Great.
based on your conversation, your question earlier or yesterday.
I
Okay.
just have to say, I do love the fact that somebody asks a question and then there's content and how brilliant you are to do that. Like I, I'm always like, the minute I pressed post, I was like, oh, this is going to be something. Anyway, so would you like me to share or would you like to go ahead
Yes,
and
I
find?
want you to share your screen, and you maybe even want to go in there as an incognito browser. Open in an incognito browser.
I'm not exactly sure how to do that, to be honest.
There should be three dots out on your browser bar somewhere, and you can do a private browser or an incognito browser. Is usually what it says.
New private window.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Okay, dokie.
And everybody else can do the same exercise at the same time. And we'll just be looking at things on hers. Hi, Janae's here.
You know what though, Jill, when you do that, it makes you subscribe. What comes up is the subscribe
Oh,
button.
okay. Well then don't do that for right now. Just go ahead and do a regular browser window. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Um, if you're really into it, you can create a secondary account, but I would probably not do that because um, then you'll get all confused.
Yep.
It'll make you have like, yeah, that would be a nightmare. All right, so we are at your notes on the home page. And so we want to go over there and click on love, sex, and everything, that little grayed out
Mm-hmm.
space, because that's where most people are they're gonna land there. All right. So what we have on here, it's nice and bright and it's very readable. Those are the big things. And I like how you didn't try to do anything fancy with your name, but if you wanted to do a word mark, I have put together a video that shows how to do that. But it's better to have it just a word mark like you have here because it's clean and it's clear. And you have everything lowercase except for the S3X, which makes that stand out. And it makes us be able to make it make sense in our head what it says without having to have the potential censorship of having sex in the title. Not that they would censor it on Substack, but Google has their own ideas about things
Mhm.
like that. So, and this does connect to Google. Uh, Your stuff does get found there. I like your navigation bar. It's clear and you have a space for him and for her and the relationship. This speaks of a progression. So it's very clear what you're talking about here.
Hmm.
And you have a connection for your podcast. Um, and then you you have this post from Tuesday, which is your latest post, I'm assuming.
Hmm.
Okay, what you might want to do is put a start here post or a welcome post. You're going to create it and you're going to pin it here. And that post would be something that invites people in, tells them how to work with you, but also introduces them to you
Hmm.
and how to use your publication effectively. Does that make
Yeah.
sense to everybody? Okay. Um, and then we're going to go down just a little bit, and you do have it set up well. And you have recent posts is going to be your next section, and they all have pictures. That's all really good. And you have, I like that your titles are they draw you in. And are most no, some of these are posts and some of these are videos. So is this the end or does it go down more?
Um, there's
It's the end.
see all and then
Okay. So what you're going to want to do is go back through the Substack Setup Intensive
mhm.
or schedule a chat with me to to go through and set up your sections because that's going to be the next thing
Okay.
so that you're so that it's people are able to find what they're looking for um, in a couple different ways. So it'll make some of the things that are older show up because it's in a different section. So it's a way to get more content onto your homepage. And it's also a way to walk people through your homepage easily. So the first thing that we need to look at is your promise immediately clear? Um,
And do I want to go up or down or just
go up because this is where your labeling your navigation bar
Mhm.
does really help with that. And if you click on the him, her, or relationships, where do those lead?
So uh so that's where him goes. I guess I haven't done a lot of content for him.
These are tags or sections?
I'm
These
not
are
sure
sections.
they're sections. Okay. So mostly it's about the relationship and I don't have a whole lot in him or her. Um
Okay, so you want to you want to do two things, and that is make sure that you've got content in both in the him and her sections, and all of the content in the relationship sections also move into taking the next step with you. And you need a perks page.
Okay.
And the perks page, if somebody hits subscribe, like if you go up to your browser bar
Mm-hmm.
and backspace through her and S up in the browser bar itself, we might be under, it might
Oh,
be under the
I
thing.
see. So I'm gonna go back.
Back. Okay, and then just put subscribe, type subscribe. Okay, so all of these should be perks.
Okay.
Um,
I probably also need to sort of update this because I don't think I've done it in a while.
okay. Um, and then yeah, it it's good as it is, and I like that you have emojis separating each of these because I just feel that the emojis make it much easier to read on this page.
Mm-hmm.
So if you all go to your subscribe page, do you have pieces in here? And um and you find this because you've turned on the paid subscription of your Substack. You've connected Stripe, and then it asks you for the benefits. There's one benefit for being a free subscriber, and then there's, and Debbie, you could change yours because right now yours is occasional public posts.
Mm-hmm.
You could put a private community, and you could just move them into the community if you wanted. Or you could have something that they can expect beyond just the occasional public post. Like you do lives every once in a while.
Why, yes, there'll be a live on Friday.
Okay, so lives on Friday. And then you have that as the free thing. So it encourages people to subscribe so that they get notifications for your lives
Okay.
where you talk about whatever you're going to talk about on the lives. And then yeah, other than that, that looks good. But each of these things for the monthly, and
Mm-hmm.
then you could do your relationship assessment and mini consult. That could be annual subscribers only, and you could make that appear over on the annual side by putting a perk on your perks page.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're suggesting to move this, to take this out. So,
You're not going to have to take it out.
mm-hmm.
What I'm telling you is that when you create a perk for your perks page,
Mm-hmm.
it will move it over to annual because you will put annual up in the title when you're creating the perks page. It's a
Mm-hmm.
little mini sales page for all the things that you offer. So you have a little image and there's a title. And if you put annual in the title, at least in the beginning, you'll get the option to make it so that only annual people get that offer, and they can get a link to schedule that assessment right on the perks page. So
Mm-hmm.
they upgrade and they get access to the link, and then they can schedule the appointment. You don't have to tell them anything about it other than in the email, the welcome email, it's like go to the perks page and collect your perks. Um, and so they can get all of access right on the perks page. It makes it much simpler and cleaner to
Mm-hmm.
do it that way. But it's also, that's a really good reason for people to become annual subscribers. It's a big deal. Um, but you just need to make an image and a perk for each of the things that you offer, and it all shows up on the perks page.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Uh, yeah. I mean, there's of course the question of how do I set that up, but
Um, that's over in on the dashboard in the settings. You would go to, in fact, if you want to just do this now, we could do it. I can show you how to do it and where to do it.
okay.
Um, so you're going to go over to settings down at the very bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to go down just a little bit underneath payments in the plans, down, 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 and see where it says occasional public posts. Let's go ahead and change that right now to Friday Lives. To,
Where do I?
it's right there. Your cursor is right where it needs to be.
Right, but do I?
Backspace.
Oh, just
There you go. And
so
then,
I'm not convinced. I'm just going to put occasional lives because I haven't committed myself yet to. I have one Friday on it, but I haven't quite committed to that yet.
okay, well then occasional lives. Do an emoji there.
Let's see.
If
Where?
you just click into that box and then right click on your mouse, you should get the option to do an emoji. Maybe not. Huh.
I'll find one later.
Okay, just put occasional lives in here and then come back and do that. Save, and then right underneath that is go down again. Go is subscriber perks where it says manage.
Perfect. Okay. All
And
right.
so you create a perk. That's all
Got
there
it.
is to it.
So
And
now,
just follow the directions.
okay. Now that I know where to do that, I'll do that later, but I will do it.
Yeah. Okay. And so part number one, or the main thing about number one, is that you want to have a good experience for people that are just popping onto your publication right off. And then you want to make sure that your promise is immediately clear, and you do that with a welcome post. And other pages to consider would be um, other things to consider is your publication name. Does it accurately kind of go with what you're talking about? And your one-line description of your publication, is that really what you're talking about? And are your categories related to the things that you're actually talking about? And as we grow our Substack accounts, it's really easy to kind of go sideways off into some other land. And so it's a good idea to always go back and check your categories, check your description and the name, and make sure that it's still what you want it to be. And when we talk about the next couple pieces, um, it will keep you more in line with, instead of like wandering off into other areas. You want to make sure that your word mark is an actual word mark, or it's just the title up there. It's really hard for people to read when your image for the word mark, the title isn't the proper size, or is just an image up there, kind of like somebody just stuck something on there. It looks way more professional if you just leave it the name of your publication and don't try to do pictures rather than the the kind of haphazard things that can happen. And then you want to check your welcome page and your about page, and you want to make sure that those pages are about the people visiting, you want to think of them as like the front door. Somebody has rung your doorbell and you've opened the door and they can kind of see over your shoulder to the party happening on the inside. That's the vibe you want to give them. And then you want through the post to stand aside and let them look in and invite them to come on in and join the party. Does that make sense to everybody?
I'm wondering if you can show us an example of the welcome post.
We can look at mine. Hold on. Does anybody else have a welcome post that they would like to talk about or share? I think it was actually, this is my welcome post. I was working on this today.
A welcome post. Let me see.
Mine is just about turning visibility into clients because ultimately that's what I help people do. And so I try to relate to them first. And there's you see how it says my name right here? If you open it on your computer, it will say your name right there. And there's a really simple way to get people's names into your posts, and that's use the percentage sign, 2 percentage signs, and then you type first underscore name and then 2 more percentage signs in that space, and it will draw their name and put it in the post. That's kind of cool, right?
Jill, is this something that comes through email or is this something that's in the navigation?
This is my start here post. And I pinned this post.
I have a start here. I just don't call it welcome. I have a start here post. Okay.
Jill, I'm sorry. What did you say after the 2 percentage? What do you type in?
It's the 2 percentage numbers, and then you type first with lowercase f underscore name lowercase n, and then 2 more percentage signs.
Right.
If for some reason you can do this with emails to them also. And if for some reason they're not logged into Substack in the emails, then it will just show up as a blank space. So just kind of be aware of that. Don't put commas after that. Just let it be like there was too much space in between 2 words. This is just a post, and I pinned the post. And the way you pin a post is you go to your posts. Well, actually, you can just do it with the post. Once you do it, it's going to be the first post here. So you just click on it. And then you go to the 3 dots and you can pin it to your home page. And I could unpin this from my home page, but I could also pin it somewhere to a different section. So I do have some posts pinned to sections also on here.
So just to be super clear, so it's pinned there without having to do anything. And then when you click on your next step, it's the same post, correct?
Yes, on my website, if you click on that, it takes you to the same post. So people have a chance to find it in 2 spaces.
Okay. I'm going to have to hop for just a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. So do you want to look at yours, Evelyn? Do you want to share your screen?
Sure, 1 second.
Goodness, you're all sweaty.
Hi, Allie.
I just want to take a shower with you and watch you.
Hey, Love Bucket.
Do you have one too, Mary?
Sorry.
Go ahead. You
Am
share
I
your
able
screen.
to, do I have permission to?
Yeah.
No, I don't have one yet. I just thought I'd jump on and learn.
Okay. All good.
Okay, there's my publication.
Okay. And you do have a start here.
Yep.
And is this the pinned post right there, or is it?
That's my start here. Yeah,
I like this.
it is not the same. The pinned post is the most current.
But this stands out because you got the heart right there, and it's easy for people to see. It doesn't get lost because you don't have like 9 million things on your navigation bar.
Mhm.
And do you want to go down just a little bit? Okay, so you've got a good subscribe here. And do you have a perks page yet? Do you have a client?
Not on this one. Not on this one.
Okay. Are you thinking that you're going to put one in here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a perks page on my other publication. I just haven't gotten around to doing this one yet.
Okay. I think this one would be like, it's just, you got so much going for you here with this that it's like,
yeah, I've got to, yeah, it's just a matter of setting it up.
Yeah. Okay. So I would definitely do that next.
Yeah.
That would be your next thing. And you have a school community for this too? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. And just move them right into your school community and make your offers, fill your offers in your school community so that it keeps giving them a reason to be in your school community, and there's things for them to purchase there.
So this is reminding me I need to add a link to my school community on this page, because when I did this page, I did not have a school community yet. So
part of your free offer should be that they can join your school community, it's a freemium community, right?
It's freemium, yes.
Yeah, okay. So yeah. And you could do it actually even down there with the subscribe button, but you're also going to have your community page on your perks page. So so it will make sense to people.
Yeah.
I love your artwork so much. Yeah. So that's excellent. Do you have more questions about it?
Nope.
Okay. So we've talked a little bit about.
Should I stop sharing?
Yeah, you can stop sharing. I have to consult my notes here. Just a second. We covered, is your publication easy to explore? Also, another couple points on exploring your publication, and that is making sure that the contrast between the colors you choose are readable and that they don't burn your eyeballs. There are some, just because you can use some colors doesn't mean you should. Black and white are like the best combination. White with black text or black with white text. And then your contrasting color needs to be a color that doesn't, I don't know about you guys, but there are some colors that actually cause my eyes pain and I have to click off. No matter how much I want to look at it, it just like, it hurts my eyes. And so you don't want your client or your visitors to like encounter that in your living room. It's like, I gotta leave. It's like going into a room and having a bunch of flashing lights happening all at you. And you're just like, oh, I can't handle it. Were you going to say something, Evelyn? Okay. So here's and again, in my notes, I'm talking about the word marks. These are the dimensions for word marks. If you decide that you're going to go and create one over on Canva, it's 1344 by 256. And if you just will even just type out the name of your publication and save it with a transparent background, that way the lettering will you can make it bigger. You can size it on Substack if you make it that dimension. And you can also put in a couple little accent elements with it that will kind of float around it or be connected to it. Like on my publication, I have my little uh logo is the world, is the O in the word world. That's just laid on top of the O in Canva when I created that. And then I just saved it as a transparent background. And so the whole thing shows up black against white because that's my background. You can change the background color of just the header over on Substack. And if you're going to do that, you need to make sure that the text or font and color are clearly visible, excuse me, against the background of whatever that color is that you chose. Is that everybody understanding that? Anybody have questions about that? Okay. And so next up is, we talked about the start here, and then the three most common things that people miss. The biggest one that I find with people, and I don't think any of you have this problem because you're all in my community, and I talk about this a lot. And every time I see it, I will help you figure this out. But sometimes when people first get started on Substack, they'll set up their profile page, and then when it comes to creating their publication, they choose profile instead of custom. I think it's like less scary to just deal with your profile. But if you want to have a full-blown actual publication over there, which is it's gonna inspire people to really explore more of your work if you will set it up as a custom publication. And you can find that by going to your dashboard and then go to website and then website editor, and then click on, you'll get to the main page and you'll have the choice for under theme. It will be profile or custom, and you want to choose custom. And while you're there, you can customize the rest of your publication. And this is where you can run into problems with the color issue because it's super easy to do. I know, I did it too when I first set up my Substack. It was just a play, and it was purple, and you couldn't read it. I accidentally got 40 subscribers. I don't know what they were thinking. I was talking about weird random stuff. But I've learned, and I've honestly, I've paid people to teach me some of this stuff that I'm teaching you guys right now. So you want to make sure, on that note about subscribers, that you have turned on your subscription, your ability to collect payments. There are a lot of people in the world that are very generous, and they're interested in supporting people who have good causes or are doing interesting things. And I can't tell you how many people I've talked to. They're just like, I woke up and I randomly had somebody send me some money. But they can only send you money if you give them that opportunity. So connect your Stripe account and then work on your client journey. And we have the before you build an audience, do this foundation work in our client acquisition for coaches community. And it's a workshop, and it's a tool, so it's specific to you and what you're doing, but it'll help you get clarity on what you want to do with your Substack or school community, or really anything that you're doing. And it'll give you some ideas about calls to action. It'll give you it goes over the four pillars of building a solid foundation. And I can't remember what they are at the moment. So I'm just being honest with you. But there are four of them, and it really does help you in terms of figuring out what you want your client journey to look like so that you're not all over the place. If you're focused, it's easier to get to your destination than if you're like, oh, wander down this road for 15 minutes and oh, we're going to go back over here. So, bottom line, connect your Stripe account and then figure out what your options are going to be, and then create a perks page so that you can deliver these in an easy and organized way. And then it's weird. Mm, all right. I seem to have either put my notes like several times, or I am jumping around. So number 3 is, are you ready to turn your publication into, does your publication lead somewhere? And that's the core message of having a client journey. Do they understand how to go along the process? All right. And so number 4, this was the bonus thing that I promised you, is analytics. Substack has pretty good internal analytics, but they also connect to Substack's or Google's analytics. And I'm not going to tell you how to do it here, but in the Substack Setup Intensive course, it's the second to last module in that whole piece. And it will tell you with pictures and arrows how to set up your Google Analytics. It's not difficult, but as with Google, it's never straightforward. So if you start to set it up and you're like, oh my God, my head's going to explode, DM me and I'll hop on and we'll work it out together. But you can find that in the Substack Setup Intensive, as I said before. And it's really handy to have Google Analytics working with your Substack account, because you can see what's working over there and which articles are getting the most attention. And you can also connect it to Google Search so that you can see how your articles are doing in the search engine itself. I was really surprised at how much data I can get from Google Analytics just by hooking all of that up. And that concludes all of the stuff I wanted to tell you about. And I have a note here to invite you to join the Substack Setup Intensive, which you can find in the community at Client Acquisition for Coaches. I always want to say the U World Order because I like that name, but it doesn't mean anything to anybody, so we had to change it. Do you guys have questions? Do you want to chat? We still have time. The floor is open. We can explore what you're doing.
Would you be down to check out mine and just
Absolutely.
give me just a
Share your-
I have no idea even what mine looks like right now. So I was tinkering with things that I think I've finagled it in a way that I was not trying to finagle.
Okay. Well, we'll look.
Okay. Do I need to send it to you?
I thought you were going to share your screen, but you're on your phone, right?
I'm on my phone. Yeah, I can't share my screen right now. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I will share mine and we'll go look at yours.
Thank you. Sorry. My bad for making it complicated.
It's not a thing. Okay, so
And I'm doing you all a favor by not being on my computer right now. It sounds like I have a small, like a rocket, just taking off every time I use it right now. I don't know why the motor is just. It's
That's
ridiculous.
wild.
I know. I even had someone take it apart and put it back together. They're like, no, it's fine. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm like, cool. Cool, cool,
Fan.
cool.
It's probably the fan. Fan's
It
gone
is
bad.
but they even took the fan out and put like the fan was perfectly fine and put a new fan in. It still does it. So I don't know.
Is it rattling against something?
Nope.
You
Oh,
have the
we don't
postage
need to get into
stamp
it.
banner. I'm gonna
Huh?
call you out on it.
Oh, and see, and that's what I thought I took off. Damn it.
Um, you you
My
can,
little thing is like a teeny tiny thing, right?
yeah,
Damn
little
it.
teeny tiny thing. Y- y-
I had it right one day and then I think I screwed it up the next.
I think I've seen it right before.
Yeah, I don't know how I keep messing this up.
Well, you can't see. That's probably why.
Once again, that's why I always tell people, I'm blind, so any screw ups are that's
That's totally fine. So, you can change that, listen to
okay.
the video, or just go over to the website theme editor. Do you know how to
Uh-huh.
get there?
Yeah.
And then just take the image off, and then it'll just be white lettering, and you
Yeah.
can pick the font and stuff. You could have it would be kind of cool, I think, because you have a lot of your image on
Yeah, so
here.
it doesn't need to be on there. That's why I was trying to take that off. I thought I did.
Yeah, I would just go with the straight word mark, and then it's no headache for you, and it'd look really cool.
Cool, cool, cool. I'll do that. But how does
I
everything
like
else
this.
look?
It looks good. Is this before you draw your spiral? Before you
Y-
spiral, draw your circle.
Yeah,
Is this
that's
a
the most
pin
recent.
post?
Yeah, because I have lately I've just been pinning my most recent podcast episodes because it's been increasing my like viewership and like downloads like crazy.
Okay.
And I've just been
And
pushing people to that just while I'm reworking all of the different offers and stuff that I have for school and all of that. So I'd rather them just become, listeners at the moment while
mhm.
I work everything else out.
Yeah. And you've got your section here. And then as you decide to create other sections, be sure to come back here and create either post and module sections or create uh I forget what they call them. It's like this kind of a section.
Okay.
Um, you only have two choices. Well, you have three choices. It's these kind of sections. This is the hero, but it's also it's called something that starts with an F. And then you've got posts and modules, which is this. You could do a recent posts posts and module section right here, and then you'll get a right hand sidebar that
Okay.
you can put links to your community. You can put links to things you're selling. You can put links to books. You
Wait, so wait,
can,
you could say that one more time? That sounded confusing.
okay, on on the website theme editor,
Uh-huh.
you have the option here. Let me just show you. I'll go over and do it on
Okay.
mine. Um, settings. So you go to settings. Come on, settings. And then you go to website under appearance,
Okay.
and then it'll jump you to the theme editor. And you just hit edit. And this is going to be where you're going to be changing your, this is where you change the theme from your home page. This is custom. And then you want to, you want to make sure that you have use custom body layout toggled on. And then between sections, you're going to be able to see a thing says click to add block. And Allie, honestly, you're gonna have to have your son do this on on a computer
Okay.
for you. You're not gonna be able to see this, but you'll click to add a block, and it's a feature block is the word I was looking for. You have three choices. You can do modules, feature block, or subscribe block. If you do a posts and modules block, you can add this recent posts module. It'll just give you that option. And see this where it says source, you want to choose recent posts. Your
Uh-huh.
other choices on these are always tags or sections, but you just want to do recent posts for this one thing for yours specifically so that you get this little right hand um, uh, sidebar.
Like, yeah, like a little column, yeah.
And then on newer ones, and I saw this on Casey's when we were going, or Carrie's when we were going through hers yesterday on the Substack Setup Intensive. Sometimes you can add different links here. So for mine, these are all links. But you can also add recommendations. You can add subscribe, I think, is another thing that you can add over in here. So when you're setting yours up, understand that that's what you're able to do. Mine has my podcast, my website links, and they're not actual website links, they're offer links. And then I have my communities over here. But you
Yeah.
guys can set yours up the same way. And it only shows up on the recent posts um, selection. And I think it has to be in a grid format.
Got it.
Okay, so this is a feature format. You have the big image and you can have this set up so it's you have all the choices that you have in the hero image up here. So it can be newspaper where you've got it set up like this and your popular posts are on the bottom, or you can have your latest videos over or posts over here, and then your popular posts on the side, and then you can have just a big banner across the top. You can play around with it. There's a lot of variety. And then when it comes to these subscribe banners or sections,
Uh-huh.
you can change the background colors on them so that they stand out. And you can have more than one, and the messaging can be different for each one. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can only have 10 modules on your homepage, and I've used all mine up. And then for the footer, this can be one background color, and then this part is it's just you can have your word mark shown at the bottom, and you can change the color, the background color of the word mark section. So that's how I ended up with turquoise up here, but white down here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, and it'll just put if you don't have a word mark, if you're just using whatever the title is and letting Substack come up with the lettering up at the top, then it'll just show up the same down at the bottom. So people, when they go through your whole publication, they're reminded of where they are, and they get the big subscribe uh, spot that shows up again. And you can also put your social links in here. Okay, so more questions, Allie?
No, I did remove the little guy from the top, so that should be better now.
Okay, let me see what we got. Oh, yeah. Love it. What do you guys think? Give her approbation? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it just looks better. Yeah, just with since I already have like, yeah, my village voice is already my face. I don't need that much of my face.
It's cool graphics. I
Well,
like the
so I
graphics a
actually
lot.
I sketched that out, and then I just duplicated my sketch, and then I had my
Hmm.
mom go in and clean it up in like in Procreate. So I actually helped do that, so I feel really cool about it.
You should feel really good about it.
And it was an actual picture of me. The original picture though did have me wearing devil horns, so I did take those out.
Oh no, totally wrecked the whole motif. You need some of those devil horns for those headbands.
Yeah, I wear them all the time. That's what I have.
Love it. Love it.
It was from when I was a good old demon on Halloween.
Okay. Tracy and Mary, do you guys have things that you would like to talk about on yours? And Ayara, I'm sorry. How
Um,
about you?
yeah, I mean, I certainly like I took a lot of notes and so I know I need to change a lot of things. But maybe you'll notice something that I didn't like that I didn't see.
Is yours under Tracy or is it Awaken Your Magic?
It's my name.
Tracy. There we go. Oh, I meant to ask you, do you know what happened to the sigil?
I had been out on a walk when you asked, and so I only had a couple of minutes before this started, and I tried looking for it, and it is not published, but I cannot find it anywhere on my laptop. So I am very confused about it because I know we did it. I remember doing it.
I know he did it too. Okay, I'll look over on my side because I do save them as drafts and see if I've got it over there because somebody was asking in your community about it. Um, you need to do something with the postage stamp here and seriously, just awaken your magic up there,
Mhm.
just in letters, and you can make them that color, your
And
purple color,
right,
your
and
feature color.
where do I do that again? Just
And in the theme editor or in the website theme editor. So you go to dashboard and you go to website or settings and then website and then theme editor. And then right up there at the top, just remove that image and it'll pop up.
uh, so I'm in settings. Oh, website. You said website, right?
Website and then click
And
the website theme editor.
okay. And so then I click to edit on the top portion, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so I just take that out. Hmm. It's not, I can select it, but I can't seem to, oh, click to edit. I can't seem to remove it. Oh, do I
To,
take out the word mark? Um,
yes.
but I can make it much bigger. That's weird. Wait, well, I guess it's not
I'm
much
gonna
bigger.
I'm
Let
gonna
me,
stop sharing my screen and you share yours.
okay. I just made it bigger, so let me,
It's still it's it's still a postage stamp. It's still going to be a postage stamp because it's got borders on it.
so this is what I just like, yeah, I clicked on here and I did the,
Okay, so over there where it says Wordmark,
mhm.
is there somewhere to click on the image? Not on Wordmark, on the image that's right next to it.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, the image that's right next to it.
right next to the word, right above the little drag bar over there on the right.
It's behind, it's behind you.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Yeah,
Okay.
so it was like here, it was like this. and I dragged it and made it into that.
Okay, so if you remove it altogether, just click on that and remove image. And you can change the topography down there. If you go down a little bit, I don't know if we're covering it or not, but it says Wordmark over on the right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I actually really like that. And you can change the color.
Oh, okay.
You can change the background color up there, or you can just, I don't think you can change the text color, but,
okay, so background. It looks like, I don't remember off the top of my head what the the letters are for the, because I wouldn't mind doing it like this color.
I would go to Canva and find out what that lighter pink color is
Okay.
in your image, and
Mhm.
then plug that in here. So it'll just be the background up there will be that color, and then you can make your footer that color as well.
Got it. All right.
Okay.
I will do that.
Okay. And then don't forget to save. I think you just need to click down there to get out of the color part. Oh, you don't even have to save. It's just that's just the default thing. So you're all good.
Okay. All right, cool.
I like that a lot. All right. And Yara, do you want us to look at yours? Are you still with us? I know it's late.
I'm still awake, yes. Dropping off a bit. I did manage to watch your Wordmark video and did something. So that's a bit I've done today in between. So it's up to you if you want to take a quick look or not.
I would love to. Let me,
Oh, does that mean
You're
I
on your
need to find it?
you're on your phone, right? Or can you share your screen?
I'm on my screen, but I need to figure out how to do this. Sorry, let me just find it first. Oh, dear.
Everybody, check out Allie's comment
Yeah.
in the chat. Very exciting.
So, how did I do that again?
That's
Please
awesome,
share this.
Allie. She just hit 3K
Okay.
downloads on her podcast. Woo, woo.
And that's
Ooh.
with all my hiatuses.
That's awesome. Are you able to share? Are you working on
Yeah,
it? Okay.
I think. Is
Okay.
that showing?
Not yet.
Oh, it's say go to browser. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Very good. All right, here we go.
So I just did that bit.
Beautiful. I love it. It's, yeah.
Might tweak it a little bit, but yeah,
Looks really good. Really good.
much
And
clearer than it was.
I like the orange for you. If you're gonna stick with the purple and the fig colors, that
Yes,
fig feel, I think it looks great.
thank you. Is there a way to make that less of a little dot?
That
As well?
is the logo, and you're in the editor right now, so it looks much smaller than it is.
Oh,
If
okay.
you arrow back up there where it says website editor, yeah, arrow back there. And then go to your website. Just look at the front part.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's beautiful. And your fig thing looks great.
Thank you.
It actually will show up, and as you can see, as the browser, the favicon up in the browser tab.
Yeah.
That's how that thing functions as. It's really, really good. It's coming along really well.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else got anything they want to add? Hey, Karen. I see you just popped on here. Karen. All right. You can't talk. Okay, all good. We're just getting ready to wrap up here. You can watch the replay one more once we get it all rendered and uploaded, and we'll make sure that we post that in the community. Again, if you're joining us from YouTube or Substack, come join us over at Client Acquisition for Coaches over on School, and we'll be sure to put those links in the show notes below. And it's been great chatting with you guys. I love going through your websites. You're just like doing such great things out there. All right, we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, as they like to say in the old days.